What's going on, guys? YT Darkness here, bringing you another Motogp19 commentary video. Today we're travelling back in time, so we've got all the bikes from back to not 1996. That's the two-stroke bike. These are the four-strokes. So I think this is 2003 to 2013 bikes. So kicking it off then with Rossi in the second row. Good start from Rossi, and also from Demulin as well, into turn one. Oh, Marco Simoncelli coming off the track. Oh, and Rossi takes the lead, sliding into turn one. Very nice set of corners here. Rossi leads, but there goes Casey Stoner. Casey Stoner goes underneath Rossi. The Australian versus the Italian. Here comes Rossi, trying to get a better exit line, sliding into there as well. But Casey Stoner does a nice block for Rossi. Is Rossi going to be able to do it? Yes, he has. Slight contact though. Hope there's no damage for Rossi or Casey Stoner. Oh, look at that, Casey Stoner. Rossi runs wide. Marquez is well in the chances for first place. Look where he is, but he runs wide. That might just destroyed those. So is Rossi going to get Casey Stoner? Yes, he is. And speaking of the turns, do you notice anything different? I do. We are going around the old school version of Catalunya, so we've got a different turn 10, so it's going to be really different this time when we race. Let's go with Andrea Dovizioso then. He's battling Marco Simoncelli and Danny Pedrosa. The Hondas do seem to be falling behind a little bit now, but Marquez is with Mulin going to be able to overtake him. It's going to be close. Oh, look at Rossi and Stoner. Look at those bikes, they're really doing well. Loris Capirossi at the back, he has not been doing well this weekend. Rossi, then Stoner, and Stoner's underneath Rossi. Is Rossi going to get him back? Rossi really going deep, but not sure if he needs to go that deep, and there's contact. Well, that was a risk by Rossi. He's lucky he doesn't have, well, by the looks of it, any damage on that Yamaha. Has that just thrown Casey Stoner out of the chances? And Jorge Lorenzo's down. Jorge Lorenzo is down. I repeat, and someone's in the gravel. I think that was Casey Stoner. Casey Stoner and Jorge Lorenzo are both down. Well, I think Lorenzo went down and Stoner, he went on the gravel. So has that just demolished their chances for the podium? I hope not, because now this has just given Rossi the lead, and it's also quite a big one. So let's try and find where they are. Here we are. Jorge Lorenzo, he's really dropped down, hasn't he? He is not in the front pack anymore. Right, he is going to be making his way through those opposition bikes, because he is out of all these bikes, he is on one of the most modern bikes. He's on a 2013 bike, so he is going to be slicing through all these other bikes. As you can see, not even using the slipstream. Jorge Lorenzo, as you can already see, is definitely on one of the most dominant bikes here. Marco Simoncelli, he's on one of the oldest bikes, and he's actually doing really well. Danny Pedrosa, Jorge, Marquez, and that's Danny Pedrosa. Andrea Dovizioso, but Rossi leads. 3 Hondas behind with a Suzuki and Marco Simoncelli. So that's 2 Suzukis and 3 Hondas and 1 Yamaha, all challenging for these podium spots, but it looks like Rossi's just out of reach for now. He's always been struggling around this corner here. Let's go on board with Valentino Rossi then. The king of Catalunya. He's been doing really well today, and he's been putting on quite the show in all the sessions that we've been having. Let's have a look behind Rossi then. Is anyone getting closer? It looks like Marc Marquez or Dani Pedrosa might have the pace today. It doesn't look like Andrea Dovizioso's got the pace to catch up. It looks like Marc Marquez does on the 2013 bike, and there's contact with Pedrosa and Marc Marquez. Andrea Dovizioso, the third Honda, he is behind everyone right now. But I think Pedrosa, he's been doing really well, so I think he might have the pace to catch Rossi. Pedrosa's not a bad rider, he is a professional, he is good, especially at Catalunya. He just gets the Honda to move, and it's also got really good corner speed like the Yamaha. Honda tends to be a little bit faster on the straight than the Yamaha, but don't forget, Rossi is on the 2009 bike, whereas Dani Pedrosa, I think, is on an older one, maybe from 2004. I do not know for sure, but I know that Rossi's got that iconic 2009 paint job on. Rossi running on that curb there, into the chicane. Rossi putting on quite the show here in Catalunya. Andrea Dovizioso, let's go on board then. Listen to that Honda, that is lovely stuff. Right, well, Dovizioso's really been trying, but he doesn't seem to be able to find a gap on Pedrosa. But Marquez is slowly getting closer. It's like all the Hondas are taking it in turns to take charge, but it looks like Marquez may just be out of reach for the other two Hondas. So it looks like it's going to be Marquez and Rossi, and Marquez does run wide. That might have just given Rossi the time that he needs to get a certain victory here. So then, Rossi's been on fire. Here's a third-person drone point of view. What it would be like if you were riding as Rossi in this game. Look how stable that Yamaha is through the corners. That's the rear tyre sliding now. Let's go on board with Rossi. I can already feel that wind. Look at that from the Yamaha. You can really see how much the bike leans from this point of view and how much it really shakes underneath him. It's really not as smooth as you think when you're up close. As you can see, those handlebars really shuddering around. You can see his speedometer as well, what gear he is in. Now we're inside the helmet, we can hear the wind now. This is what it'd be like as Rossi. Now we're on the front of his bike. There's so many different camera angles on the curb. Rossi's been doing brilliant. So many different camera angles on Rossi. You can see how good his riding style is today. Let's have a look behind him. It does look like, for this final lap, Dani Pedrosa might just be in reach. Because if Rossi gets cocky, then he might have just thrown this win. So he's going to have to really keep his focus face on. There's actually Dovizioso leading. Jorge Lorenzo, where has he come from? He has gained so many positions. This is what I've been telling you. The modern bikes have really got the advantage in terms of performance, and you can really see that. Is it going to be Lorenzo? Is he going to be able to catch Rossi? This is going to be an absolutely awesome race, and look at that, Andrea Dovizioso trying to get underneath Rossi. shoving him out the way, and Dreyer is not caring about Rossi's or his bike right now. He wants the podium. He doesn't care about damage. He is just in it to win it. That's given Lorenzo time, and he's underneath Rossi too. But Rossi is going to go underneath Jorge Lorenzo. Is he going to go around the outside of Dovi? He's going to go underneath him, surely. Yep, Dovi goes onto the curve. And look at Jorge Lorenzo. Jorge Lorenzo makes contact with Rossi, but Rossi's going to go back underneath him. What a last lap battle we've got here. And Lorenzo runs on the curve. That might have just got him out of reach of Rossi. Lorenzo is going to be quicker than Rossi on the straight, but is he close enough to get into that slipstream area? Oh, and look at that by Andrea Dovizioso. He does try and go underneath, but it's not going to work. Who's it going to be? Surely it's Rossi, and Rossi takes the victory here at Catalunya. So what a win for Rossi. So what a win for Rossi. It was such a close finish, and what a race. And Marc Marquez and Jorge Lorenzo actually tied for third place, and so did Dani Pedrosa. We have a tied third place here. So we got Chris Vermeulen into fourth place now. Everyone, such a close finish today here at Catalunya. If you enjoyed this race, make sure to smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.